Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordamt. We are back for some more Pathfinder WotR Righteous in Azlanti and Unfair. We are in Dresden, and I believe our next objectives are going to be to complete Seelah's quest, complete Land's quest, and this I think is only for later, so we're gonna probably go and find Queen Galfrey? I don't remember if this needs to be in any kind of specific order. I don't think it does, but I'll check it out later. So I want to go for Seelah's quest and then I want to go for Land's quest. So, we are near the entrance. We are going to leave. We have Seelah in the party. Let's take her in. Because also when we go for Land's quest, the person to get removed is going to be Seelah. I will see if there's something I need to do with my armies. Why do I have so many armies still? I think I have my zombie. Yeah, I have my zombies. I have these guys doing nothing here. Okay, it's fine. So, for Seelah's quest, I think it's kind of down... Yeah, it's down here in Gravestone Rock. I'm thinking... I think I would like to have... for land. Yeah, I would need to upgrade this to a bastion or something, but I have not completed those decrees yet, so we'll simply walk. What can I do? I much prefer the way it's done in Kingmaker. I think it's much easier to just get teleport circles around the areas. I feel like it's a little bit more annoying in WotR Righteous. I guess I could have teleported over there, but... yes, let's make a rest. Well, as far as I know, we're not under any kind of time constraint, so... It's just more annoying because we have to rest more often. But other than that, it doesn't really make much of a difference. Oh, armies again, yay. This is a part that I really wish they would just... I don't know, man, just... Why do this? Like... I've cleared out the entire area. I guess they want to keep this active somehow, just so we don't have anything else to do with... or just so we have something to do with our armies once we've cleared out everything, but it's just... I really cannot find much of a point to it. Oh, did I forget this? God, I forgot this. It's fine. Once I'm done with Seelah... Ooh! Everything one day away. Once I'm done with Seelah, we're gonna check that out and then go for land. We just had to rest one more time. Can my army move? Let's see. So if I go here, we cannot move. I will recruit more people once I have the army back in Dresden. I think it's simpler. Okay, so you guys piss off, which means main army is done. Let's bring you back up here. And my secondary army can reach the enemies. Level up, okay. Tempted. Yeah, I'll just go for this. More movement. I don't need more people, so I think I'm okay. We're gonna have to kill these people. We're gonna have to kill these people. These are Dretches, those are Brimoraks. Brimoraks are immune to fire. I think you guys can teleport. I sometimes forget, honestly. They have blow through. They have flight. Okay, let's see if an entangled Vrock can also fly. Not entangled? I see. Okay, then just die. It's fine. And you see, this is why I'm not really concerned with these armies, because my secondary army, even though it's a very... I guess you could kind of call it like an incomplete army. But it's still just, it handles everything here. We have absolutely no issue killing whatever comes our way. Unless for some reason there's like a gigantic army spawning, I don't think that happens. So for the most part we are more than fine. So I'm gonna bring you back over here because I want to recruit people onto your army. And we are gonna clear out the quest. Let me just have something else moving here. Ah, right. So, Pristine Mind. Whenever we make Belt of Physical Perfection +4. Whenever we make an attack roll to confirm a critical hit, it automatically succeeds. It's interesting, but not really for us right now. Or, whenever we kill an enemy who had full health with a single hit, all enemies in a 30-foot radius become staggered for 1 round. Now, I think this could possibly be cool for our main character, because we often kill lesser enemies in a single shot. So, staggering everything around with no save allowed, I like it. I like it. Just do that. And I guess do this because there's nothing else to do. Okay, so as I mentioned, I think the last time I talked about this quest, there are some puzzles involved here, and I want to be careful while doing it. Because I believe if you supply the wrong answer, you are cut off from the good reward. You cannot try again. We're finally here. This whole time I've been so worried. I just can't stop thinking about the stolen souls. Seelah frowns. But something's wrong. Ellen should have been here by now. Isn't that Ellen? He was supposed to wait for us here, but he's nowhere in sight. It takes Jenna a moment to catch her breath. Thank goodness you're here. I followed your instructions. I met Ellen here and we were keeping watch when he saw that jeweler, Darek Sunhammer. He was carrying the stolen souls. Well, Ellen went crazy. I tried to reason with him, I asked him to wait for you, but all he could think about was Kiana's soul. Yeah, I know we failed. He rushed off on his own. He told me to stay here and wait for your arrival. I've been so worried, he should never have gone in alone. What is this place and what are we up against? It looks like this place belongs to those Baphomet creeps. Seelah points to a few familiar symbols. I knew it. I knew this was one of their schemes. It was too elaborate for, to be Deskerites. Well, it looks like we're up against cultists, demons, the usual. We'll find Ellen and the stolen souls. And we'll give those cultists a good thrashing. We'll make those assholes pay for what they've done. I'll stay here and keep watch. I don't want any demons or cultists to sneak up and stab you in the back. But if you need help, I'll be there straight away. I'll never desert my friends again. Seelah beams at her two friends. For the League of the Inspiring Cart, I'm so happy that you're both here. We'll save the day together. Okay, so... who are you? It's Ellen. Okay, so the game clearly does not compute too well. I guess you failing to save his fiancé or something? Fiancé? Bride? I forget the correct terminology in English. Let's buff up.
I will not be trifled with.
I remember this area being deceivingly deadly. Like, I remember fighting against the last enemy here. And out of nowhere, the guy nearly one-shot somebody in my party. So, I have learned to...
Don't know? Don't care.
I have learned to respect the guy a little bit. Even though he seems very non-threatening,
Help where I can.
All this
he
waiting
can definitely be
bores
threatening.
me.
Let us not hesitate.
I don't need
Okay,
any
there's a path over here. No, there's not. So what if I talk to you? We must remain vigilant. Baphomet servants can be quite cunning. Okay, so it just doesn't register that he shouldn't be here. I also remember this place being completely trapped. So let's try and be careful somewhat. Adamantine Golem. That should die very easily. Another one. Let's do this. Just for good measure.
No, don't care.
We will win this war.
Battles await.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Jesus, that was a very quick kill. Okay, that's done. I'm sending it ahead because, again, I feel like...
Now, what is that?
Yeah.
The spirits guide me.
Why do I have this weird glow on me? Is it the holy aura, maybe?
What do we have here?
Interesting.
I am helpful. Am I not?
You are very helpful,
I
Camellia.
hope you appreciate this.
I do appreciate it.
Now what is that?
Where is it? Ah, there. What happened? Oh, it's an ambush, you Nex.
Let's move.
Rage up, we need to run. I did forget about this. Okay, go kill him, and you and sorry, not you. You and you come over here. You disarm.
I am helpful, am I not?
Ah, God, they're creepy as hell. That's not what I wanted to do.
Well,
dude, come on, run. Run! Okay, I think they actually didn't spot her. Which is
Always watch your back.
unexpected? Yeah, I don't think they spotted her. So, maybe let's stop here. And let's see if I can charge.
Do not fear. Do
Crap.
not waver.
Okay, well, focus on her.
wide open.
You jump her. You go for whoever. You go for him.
You in half.
You and you can just stay maybe over here. Oh no, what? Why are they... Why are they standing still? And why are you two not moving? I am somewhat confused as to what's happening, but they're all dead, so I guess I'm okay with this. Okay. That was a very weird interaction. Perception check. Nothing fancy. Barrel.
What's on your mind?
Anything else?
I wonder.
Anything else? Nope. That was all. Did we pick up a book? No.
I'll watch your back.
Okay. So I think this is the puzzle area and this is the fight area. So we're gonna go here first. Let's actually put everybody over here. I want you in front. I want you raging. And let's go. Yep. Darek Sunhammer. A dwarf. Master Darek looks just as friendly and polite as he did on the day he welcomed you into his jewelry shop in Dresden. His attire is still rich and exquisite, but it now features a gem-encrusted symbol of Baphomet. A grotesque shadow hovers beside him. A demon, Perhaps the same one that stole the jewelry at Alan's wedding. Ah, the victorious commander and his valiant companion. I was so certain that you had been swallowed up by the abyss. Oh well, life is full of disappointments. Cultists are so talkative these days. Why don't we skip the heart-to-heart and get down to business? Oh, the demon is speaking. The demon at Master Darek's side laughs nastily. Why, valiant paladin, don't you want to know who you've really been dealing with this whole time? He's not just a cultist or a demon worshipper. You are talking to the Grand Master of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth. Well, I saw an articulate kill, Baphomet. Your lord died at their hands. I am fully aware of the Lady in Shadow's capabilities. Forgive me for being blunt, but you have not told me anything I don't already know. I do not mourn my master's temporary demise. His defeat is nothing more than a setback. We may be forced to retreat, but like the tide, we will always return. However, even the permanent death of Lord Baphomet would not sway me from my beliefs. Do you know why the Abyss is so beautiful? It spawns new beasts to replace the old. It sustains itself in an endless cycle, the unchanging sum of chaos and evil. It will never cease to exist. His voice is a mixture of zeal and admiration. If Lord Baphomet meets his end, I will simply find myself a new master. I have some questions for you, Grandmaster. You can ask whatever you'd like, and I might even answer, but you don't need to address me by my title. Though it sounds formidable, it is purely honorary, and places no obligations upon me, which suits me perfectly. Okay. So you were the one who led Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth into battle? You might find this surprising, but no, not my role. The dwarf speaks with surprising candor. Demon generals like Jerebeth and Minago have rendered my services unnecessary. They are the ones who lead the troops in the World Wound. I realized that I could not compete with them, so I moved away from military operations and began to focus on my own intrigues. And it is thanks to those schemes that our paths have collided. Why were you stealing souls? Isn't the answer obvious? I wanted to spread terror throughout the city, and I could use the souls as leverage to coerce people into doing my bidding. I spent years developing a reputation amongst Bendevian high society. Everyone knew who I was and my work was in high demand. Then, slowly, with almost surgical precision, I distributed the demonic jewelry. I knew when to sell someone a useless bauble and when to give someone something special. Then I ordered the demons to act. All of the jewelry had gemstones that were designed to ensnare souls. I told the demons to capture the souls of the jewelry's owners and bring them to me. All across Mendev, dozens of mortals were suddenly trapped. All of their friends and loved ones were left alone with their grief. They held the lifeless bodies of their children or their beloved and clung to the hope that maybe, someday, there would be a way to bring them back. And that's when it struck, or when I struck. I threatened, I coerced, I offered hope. I did everything I could to tear down your crusade from the inside. If you had stayed in the Abyss a little longer, even a couple of months would have sufficed, you would have had an altogether different welcome waiting for you. You would have returned to find Mendev engulfed in civil war. I've met all kinds of monsters, but none of them have been this full of themselves. Oh, brave, brave paladin. Master Darek's voice is kind, almost sympathetic. You know so little of this world and understand even less. Who is this demon standing next to you? The demon cackles gleefully. You don't know me, but I know you. We've met several times, except I was controlling the body of your friend, the nimble but empty-headed Curl. Oh, the tiny gnome. Or the halfling. How did Seelah, Curl and the others get involved in all of this? It was all the result of a rather absurd series of coincidences. It started when a certain knight, burning with love and passion, came to buy a ring for his bride-to-be. He was willing to pay quite an exorbitant sum. Now, I don't normally waste my time with mundane, ordinary folk, however, his ardor and the strength of his love, along with the fact that he was one of Iomede's nauseatingly righteous lackeys, made him irresistible. So I decided to craft him a ring with the demon inside. I took great pleasure in the thought that someday he would realize he had given a deadly gift to the person he loved most. He would have to live with the knowledge that he had doomed his beloved to a terrible fate. Well, thank you for the valuable life lesson. I can assure you that this nauseatingly righteous knight has taken it to heart. I thought you were a master of intrigue, cold-blooded and cunning, but you're not clever or cunning, you're just cruel. There's nothing special about your schemes, they're just an excuse to hurt people. The more you talk, the more I want to kill you. Every word you say brings you closer to your inevitable demise. But I haven't even told you the best part, brave paladin. The most ridiculous coincidence of all was the halfling Curl. Did you know my Templars recruited him? He's been our informant for a long time. You're lying. Not at all. The Condemned provided an endless supply of recruits. They're easy targets. What they lack in quality, they make up for in quantity. We recruited Curl when we were preparing for the attack on Canabras. If it's any consolation, the fool quickly grew disenchanted with Baphomet's cause. He refused to spy for us, but we gave him a good scare and he gave up. We barely had to torture him at all. He continued to spy for us, but he dreamed of escape. He clung to the hope that someday he could run away, not just from us, but from the Crusades as well. He wanted to go far, far away where no one would ever find him. And then one day, by complete chance, he found out about the ring that Master Darek gave to the foolish knight Ellen. The ring I was hidden in. The demon chuckles maliciously. The idiot thought it was some priceless artifact. He thought that if he stole it, he could sell it, and use the money to start a new life elsewhere. He went to the deserted camp, grabbed the ring, and gave me his lovely agile body, as well as the chance to have a good laugh. It was so amusing to pit the valiant paladin against her brave knight friend. These people are evils. It is time to put an end to this whole affair. Look at your friends, brave paladin. Look at the commander, the Crusaders' greatest hope. You have led them all to their deaths.
Save the last one for
Have
me.
they, though? Okay, yeah, so this guy seems kind of unassuming, right? He seems rather weak. Level 20, Chaotic Evil Dwarf, Sword Saint, 16 Magus for Rogue, 546 HP, so he dies in a crit, basically. Although he does have a lot of buffs. He has a Grandmaster's Rod, and if I remember correctly, this guy hits very hard. He has a plus 74 to hit, Hammer of Masterpiece, which is a weapon that I want, and I think this guy does like a combination by being a Sword Saint, you know, of a touch attack with his attacks that can almost one-shot somebody. So he is rather powerful. His initiative rolled high, although can he hit me? No, not really. There's a Song Mistress over there. Okay, so the plan is, I go for him, Seelah goes for the Mistress, I go for him, Bloody Nine goes for him as well, Camellia, just go for him as well.
Demand your blood.
And you two, for the time being, I don't need you. Doggy Doggerson, go for the Mistress. Where is Mike? Mike, go bite the Calvacus. Okay, let's see how long he lasts. Ah, you bitch. You went for the Sirocco, which sucks. Dropped. Not dropped, dropped. Yeah, he dropped most people here. Did he have a... Yeah, he had a persistent rod on as well, I think. This is actually very dangerous. Not even kidding. Are you dropped? Can I even see if you're dropped? Or prone, I mean. No, I can't. What is your touch AC? 48. I feel like I'm gonna kill him with my main character quickly. 46 and 48. I'll go for her then. Do that. And Cordampini, I'm just thinking what I want to do with you. There's no real point in summoning Creeping Doom because the Sirocco will kill the Creeping Doom. I guess I can go for a Phantasmal Web because she's shaken. So if she's shaken, she's vulnerable to it. Sure. Okay, he went for me, but he missed. Doggy Doggerson is back. Oh, everybody's back almost. Well, not you. You fell down. Where is Seelah? Seelah is flying. We can see the trace over here. Whee! Okay, she's super dead. And I killed the guy. So we only have this guy left, and he's dead. Okay. Master Darek's Sunhammer is gravely wounded, but he does not lose his composure. He remains calm and dignified in the face of death. It seems that I have made a mistake. I should not have fought you. Still, I do not regret taking the risk. He turns to Seelah and there's a malevolent gleam in his eyes. So, just want to mention, obviously in this fight we couldn't show it off because he was unable to hit my character, but I'm pretty sure I'm remembering this well. If this guy hits, he hits for a lot. But I do suppose the more dangerous part about this is the Sirocco. You may have the commander by your side, but look at yourself, Paladin. Look at those you've taken under your wing. Darek's mouth twists into an unpleasant smile. Your friends are a thief, a coward, and a stubborn oaf. You couldn't unite them or inspire them to great deeds. On the contrary, you made everything worse. Yet, here you are now, blaming me for everything that's happened as if it was my fault. Somehow, I am responsible for all your woes. My evil plans and schemes have ruined your lives. You believe that if you can just rid the world of evil people like me, it will become a paradise. Life will be fair and just, and everyone will be joined together in the bonds of friendship. He bursts into wheezing laughter and then falls silent forever. Seelah stares at Darek's lifeless body. She is breathing heavily, but you can't tell if it's from the intensity of the battle or if she's simply overwhelmed with emotion. Is it over? Have we removed the evil? Why, that cultist scum! Even on death's door he was still spewing venom. Janna pauses as if she's had a sudden revelation. Wait, we won, right? We've completed our mission? Her eyes light up with excitement and an incredulous smile spreads across her lips. It doesn't matter. He tried to poison our souls, but his words mean nothing. He has lost. Commander, Seelah, I spoke harshly to you before. I said things I regret, but I should never have doubted you. This victory would not have been possible without your help. Seelah listens to all of this in silence. Then she turns to you and there's a question in her eyes. Don't pay attention to him, he's a cultist. Why would you believe a word he says? Seelah smiles grimly. Yes, you're right. We'll discuss this later. I want to get out of the Sirocco, please. Seelah picks up the bowl of jewelry and pours the contents into a pouch. Inside the bag, the gemstones gleam ominously. We have the souls. I'll keep them with me until we reach Dresden. Let's go, Commander. I don't want to stay here any longer. Okay, so first of all, let's try and get out of the Sirocco. I'm afraid that, you know, Janna and Ellen might die on it. Do they not leave?
Follow me or don't.
Okay, I guess they don't leave. Oh, it's okay. Nice. It was a short duration one. I actually want to see something here. Bear with me. It should be quick. I just want to see if Cordampina actually hit and for how much. Yeah, so basically I one-shot him. He had 540 something HP, so he just died. Yeah, Cordampina does hit. So plus 30, plus 15, plus 15, plus 30, plus 30. That's all. This is all guaranteed damage based on the amount of dice rolled. It is very powerful. It is very, very powerful. Yeah, so we're hitting for over 300 damage per ray. Yeah, and each even crit for 1000 here. Yeah. Yeah, that's very nice. That is very nice. Okay, so basically 1600 damage in a single cast.
I will see this through.
I cannot complain.
Open your heart to me.
I don't like seeing your HP over there, so thank you. Now, are you the guy with the hammer that I want? We picked up a red gem, which I think is part of the puzzle. There is something unusual about this red garnet. Its size and cut suggests that it was used for a specific purpose other than decoration. Jeweler's notes. Chalcedony is a gem that is often overlooked. Its color evokes the pale blue hues of deep snow, much like the warm yellow glint of amber brings to mind the fiery leaves of autumn. A skilled jeweler understands the seasonal qualities of these colors, but does not shy away from rearranging them. Why not start the year with winter and then move to autumn? And why shouldn't autumn flow into spring? Summer can be the last season, the one that reverses the flow of time. Okay, so this is the hint that you get for solving the puzzle. I always found it to be a little bit too convoluted. But, you know, it is what it is. Speaking of which, let me just change some things here. I don't know why I'm using inferior cloaks. Whoops. Okay, that's settled. Ring of Renown Artisan. What is this? This ring grants the wearer a +12 competence bonus to knowledge arcana skill checks and a +5 bonus on checks to craft potions or scrolls. Interesting. Is this the one I want? A lot of text, so I think it is. So, Hammer of Masterpiece. 1d4 +5 damage, so not much from this, but most damage will come from strength anyway. +5 enhanced. Finesse wielding. Whenever it lands a hit against a target, it deals additional force damage depending on whether the target has an amulet and or rings equipped. If the target has all 3 slots equipped, it suffers an additional 3d10 force damage, which is quite high and not resistible. If the target has 2 out of 3 slots equipped, it suffers additional 2d10. If the target has only 1 slot, it suffers additional 1d20. The wielder of this light hammer can 3 times per day use the weapon's ability to support themselves or allies. If the target has all 3 slots equipped, they gain a +3 circumstance bonus to attack. This is kind of unusual bonus, so it's quite nice to have. And damage rolls for 1 hour. If the target has 2 out of 3 slots equipped, they gain a +2 circumstance bonus to attack and damage rolls for 1 hour, as well as a +1 additional attack per round for 1 hour. If the target has only 1 out of 3 slots equipped, they gain a +1 circumstance bonus to attack and damage rolls, as well as 2 additional attacks per round for 1 hour. However, equipping or removing amulets or rings also removes the bonus. Now, this item, the last time I played with it, was bugged. It does not actually do what it says over here. So what we can do with this weapon, and I think I might do it, it depends. What you can do is use this as a secondary weapon on whatever character you want, right? And what we can do is something of this sort. So, it says that... if I only have 1 of 3 slots equipped, we get 2 additional attacks and 1 circumstance bonus. So not naturally, additional attacks is better than the additional bonuses here, especially since our bonuses are so high right now. So what I can do is I can remove 1 ring. Wait, why don't I have bracers? Huh? Why don't I have bracers? Okay, I'll look at this in a second, but this is strange to me. I can remove the rings, right? So I have only 1 slot equipped. And now, we can do something like this. I think I have to swap for my thingy there. Yeah. So we swap the weapon. We activate it on ourselves. Okay, and this lasts for 1 hour, which... if you're going to a dungeon, it's more than enough. You swap back to your main weapon. And you see here we have additional 2 attacks coming out from our hammer buff. And let's see if they fix this. It does not remove the bonus. I'm gonna unpause to check. Yeah. It does not remove the bonus. So, if you want a little bit of extra help with something that's not really intended, you can do it like this. I guess I can use it just for fun, just because at this point it's not like my character has trouble killing things, so I will see if I use it or not. Let me just check something here, because I can give this buff to whoever. But okay, the target. Yeah. So I could also apply this on, for example, Seelah and the Bloody Nine. Will I have patience for that? We'll see. We'll see if I even remember to do it. That's a +6. Oh no, that's different. Amulet of Deep Roots, +5 enhancement to the armor class, immune to Bull Rush and Overrun, and a +3 competence bonus to AC against huge and bigger enemies. Interesting. Okay, so
Need anyone's.
I have to see this, because why am I playing without bracers? I'm guessing at some point I removed them for whatever reason. I cannot remember what that reason was. What is this? No. 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 The saving throw is very low. Vulnerable to piercing. Eh. Do I have no good bracers? I mean, I can just use these, right? I'm always polymorphed. +3. Yeah, why was I playing without bracers? Okay, if somebody remembers why, leave a comment, because I would love to remember why that was, but it's not a big deal. I'm just mostly curious as to why the hell that happened. Okay, let's check out the area. Perception checks.
What do we have here?
Okay. Nothing special. Just money.
Move aside.
Nothing special.
I am helpful.
Nothing
Am I
special.
not?
Okay. Let's go to this side. I'm gonna send you in front because of traps.
Now, what is that?
Yep. I wonder if I'm gonna get ambushed again.
I hope you appreciate this.
No, I don't think I get ambushed here. I think this is just a
I am
puzzle.
helpful, am I not?
Okay, so we picked up the red gem from the dwarf. We can place it here. Okay, there we go. And now, as I said, the key for this puzzle is the note we picked up earlier. This one, the jeweler's notes. And if you want to have fun with this puzzle, you can do it. And it has something to do with the order of the seasons. And it also has something to do with, when it says right here, reversing the flow of time. I think you also need to reverse the order to then make this work. But I am going to check out on the wiki, just so I don't mess this up. So this is the weight of my sword. I will be right back. Okay, so let me see if I can follow this properly. The way you do this is, in the note, you can kind of get some notion of what the order might be. When it talks about, you know, rearranging them, start with winter, then move to autumn, and then each season has a color, and that color is represented by a gem. So you input that sequence, and then it might seem like you've solved the puzzle, but, like I was mentioning, it also says here, reversing the flow of time. So after you've solved it initially, you want to do it again, but reversed. And that will actually give you the best, the best rewards. So the order, if I don't mess this up, is... we want to hit the blue gem, then yellow, green, and red. And the door opens, right? So you might think it's over, but you can still input a sequence here. I believe if you go in right now, you're gonna have like a fight, and you only get like the minor reward. So let's do this again, but reversed. So we want red, green, yellow, and blue. Yeah, Exactly. And now we get the proper reward. Okay. Did it right. I think if you do it properly, then the area is just safe. Maybe not.
What do we have here?
But yeah, I think if you do this the first time and you come here and you open the chest, I think you get a trap and then enemy spawn. The mirror has no magic aura, but it obviously hangs here for some reason. I think it's also to mention, like, reversing the order here. Maybe there's a different reason for it. Don't know. Yeah, but I think, like, this is safe to open. Yeah, nobody popped up. I will check out the items in a second.
I am helpful. Am
There
I
you go.
not?
So yeah, if you've ever really wondered why, after completing the puzzle, you would open the chest and get enemies spawning and crappy loot, that's why. You have to solve the puzzle. It's like a two-part puzzle. And notice that after inputting the sequence in reverse, I can no longer click. There's no longer a highlight option. That's when it means that it's over. So what did we get? We got a bunch of meaningless stuff. And I think the main item is this one here, Knowing Magic. Whenever the wearer of this headband of intelligence +6 casts a spell that affects the enemy, the wearer gains a +1 bonus to checks made to overcome spell resistance, and the enemy suffers a -1 penalty on attack and damage rolls, as well as all saving throws for 3 rounds. The effect stacks up to a maximum of 4. I don't find this to be particularly interesting because, again, if an enemy is hit by a spell from Cordempini, he's most likely dead. Because he's either gonna get disabled or he's gonna get killed by something like weird. So I'm not gonna be casting 4 times to reduce their buffs. I don't think it's really worth it. So it's not an item that I will be using. Ensure the souls are returned to their bodies. Last chapter started in Dresden. The victims must be brought back to life. Seelah, his guardian jewelry containing the souls, will be waiting in the infirmary where the bodies have been kept. Okay.
How much longer?
So can I speak with Ellen and or Jana? I think the last time I came here, Jana died or something. I don't remember. You know, it's strange. I'm not scared at all. I think I've forgotten how to be afraid. We must remain vigilant. Baphomet's servants can be quite cunning. Okay, no. So we are done with this area. I like this area, actually. I think it's a cool little dungeon. I think the puzzle is interesting. I'm not sure if it's done very well. I think it's very easy for the player to be kind of deceived or confused and think they finished it when they open up the door the first time. But the overall idea of the puzzle I enjoy. I think it's fun having the two-phase approach and then the wall shifting and revealing the actual treasure. I think that's really cool. There's a demon army approaching. What? Oh, did I forget this one? God damn it. I forgot there were 2. I will just complete this portion of the map here. Oh, or this one, actually. And now let's complete this one. Okay. And I guess also this one. I like to paint the map. That's basically it. Okay. Let's kill you. Okay, secondary army now has 65 movement points, which is very, very good. We get all that. Nothing interesting here. So I think we're done with that. Ah, we have more zombie. Just go away. I have like 5,000. I don't need 40 extra. I guess I'm kind of committed to you guys now. Okay, so what we have here? Event, threatened, military points. Sure. So I think we're either gonna go for a Seelah's quest right now, or we're gonna meet with the ally in the Citadel. Seelah, okay. Seelah sits quietly with her hands clasped together. She sighs softly and there's a faraway look in her eyes. You can see from her troubled expression that something is bothering her. There you are, Cordampt. I'm just here, you know, waiting. Arsinoe is going to unite the souls and the bodies. Just a little longer and we can put all this behind us. She falls silent and looks down at her hands despondently. What's bothering you? Where do I even start? There's a lot on my mind, but hey, Cordampt, there's something I have to... sorry. There's something I have to ask. All of these souls will be returned to their bodies soon, and that means Kerr will be free. But what if it's confirmed that he really did work for the cultists? What will you do to him? So we did notice, and this even came from the demons themselves, right? That the guy did not want to participate, and they kind of forced him to. Where is Seelah, by the way? Who am I talking to? Okay. He bears some of the blame for what happened, but if others were pressuring him, if he acted out of fear for his life, then he deserves to be shown leniency. Yep. Seelah nods, her face is unreadable. Then let me ask you something else. How do you feel about me and the part I played in all of this? I talked everyone into going to the Houndheart's camp to get the ring. I protected Curl from Ellen's blade and saved his life. I'm the reason he... or rather, the demon that took his body got away. It's my fault that we didn't find out about the jewelry being dangerous. We could have prevented the theft of so many other souls if it hadn't been for me. When we were in the Molten Scar, Janet told me that I was the reason she deserted. She said that I had pushed her to play the hero, to take on challenges she wasn't prepared to face, and that's why she fled in panic. Yet in the end, she found the strength to change. She didn't break, she became a better person. To be honest, I've never seen her more proud and confident than when we defeated Sunhammer. I'm just glad I managed to remain friends with Ellen. We were able to keep him, to help him and Kiana, even though they were tangled up in the schemes of those demon-worshipping cultists. I guess everything's turned out alright. We'll get the souls back, everyone will come back to life, and we'll put all of this behind us. When I took my oath as a paladin, I swore to guard the honor of my fellows, have faith in them, and learn the weight of my sword. And I've done those things. So maybe I should stop worrying about what Sunhammer told me before his death. He was just being spiteful, right? His words were full of poison, not truth. Seelah falls silent, then she turns to you. So, what is the weight of my sword? Only idiots think they are infallible. I may not be the smartest person in the room, but I hope I have at least some measure of self-awareness. I need to reflect on everything I've done, on what kind of person I have become. You follow your heart, you always try to help others in the right thing, there is no reason for you to feel ashamed, you have done nothing wrong. The world isn't black and white, Seelah, you don't always make the right decisions, but we all make mistakes, that's part of life. Your heart's in the right place, but like discipline, you allow... No. I'll go for this one here. You follow your heart, you always try to help others and do the right thing, there's no reason to feel ashamed. Seelah's eye brightened. Thank you, I need to hear that from you. Give me 1 second, please. And I am back. So Arsino, greetings, Commander. I'm glad you are here. We are ready to return the stolen souls to their bodies and bring these poor people back to life. We will need to help them get over their initial shock, and your presence will undoubtedly help ease their transition. First, however, I need your companion. Seelah, everyone is waiting for you. This is very similar to what happens in Kingmaker as well with Vordakai. Seelah gets to her feet. Me? Why? Because we want you to set the souls free. We all agree that you should be the one to do it. After all, you saved these people. You should be the one to bring them back to life. You're confusing me with someone else. I'm Seelah the Blockhead Paladin. I'm no hero. Like I said, it was a collective decision. We all agree that it should be you. The loved ones of the victims, the Houndhearts, myself, and I'm not going to go back and ask them to find someone else. So stop arguing and let's go. You tell her. I think that's the bride, right? Hey, yeah! Hey! We have saved the people.
Follow me.
Where is the bride? Kiana? Ellen and Kiana fall into each other's arms, heedless of everyone else around them. Seelah smiles broadly. Come on, let's give them some space. I kind of want to say this, though. I'm glad two of you are alright. We're glad too, Kiana replies, but I'm very displeased with the way my wedding ended. We didn't even get to enjoy our wedding night together, and it was all because of those damn demons. Kiana, my love, Ellen blushes, let's discuss that later. We don't want to embarrass the Commander. Well, I just want to say, thank you, Commander. Thank you for everything you have done for us. We'll accept your gratitude in the form of strong drinks, but we'll wait to celebrate until after we've defeated the demons. So long, friends. Enjoy this moment of happiness, but don't get too carried away. Dude, let them be happy, woman. What the hell? Where is Curl? Curl is here. You see Curl standing among those who've been rescued. He is looking around awkwardly, shifting from one foot to the other. Oh god, sorry. As if he's not sure what to do with himself. When he notices you and Seelah, he pales slightly but takes a step forward. Thank you so much for saving me from the demons. I want to hear your side of the story, but you need to tell me the truth. Curl bows his head. Alright, I'll tell you. I met this guy before the attack on Canabres. He said he felt sorry for me. We talked about the condemned and about how awful the Crusaders were to me. He told me that I should take matters into my own hands, that I should be my own master and decide my own fate. When the demons attacked Canabres and the city fell into chaos, he found me again. He introduced me to a few of his pals and called himself a Templar of the Ivory Labyrinth. He told me to spy on the Crusaders who were trying to take back the city. I didn't want to help them, but they threatened me. They even cast a spell on me. I don't know what it was, but it felt like torture. I curled up and sobbed like a baby. They told me that the city belonged to them now, and that they'd kill me if I didn't cooperate. So I agreed, but I didn't want to. I swear, I really didn't. I wanted to run away. I thought if I could just get some money, I could escape the city. I could go far, far away, somewhere they'd never find me. The Crusaders could deal with those cultists. I just wanted to be free. And that's when I had the idea to steal Ellen's ring. It was worth a small fortune, and I needed the money. I didn't want to hurt Ellen. I didn't want to hurt any of you, but I didn't know what else to do. So I took the ring and, well, the demon took control. I guess you know the rest. I was stuck in the ring and that scumbag stole my body. Damn it, Curl. You could have told us we were being threatened by cultists. We would have helped. But I wanted freedom, Seelah. Curl sighs sadly. I'll be honest with you. I'm not much of a crusader. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad I met you, Ellen and Jana. I couldn't ask for better friends, but I'm not cut out for war. I don't like fighting demons and I don't want to die. That's too heavy a sentence for a simple thief. Seelah glances at you and says quietly, he has a point. The punishment should fit the crime. A harsh sentence won't change what's happened and it won't turn him into a better person. And after everything he's been through... If I let you go, what will you do? You see a flicker of hope in Curl's eyes. Well, you can bet I'm not going to steal or hobnob with cultists. I swear. I'll swear it on anything you'd like. I've been thinking about Canabres. It'll take a long time to rebuild the city, and I'm sure they could use an extra pair of hands. I could be a laborer until I learn an honest trade. That's fair. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for this one. I think you've been punished enough. I'm granting you a full pardon. You are free to go. Curl looks at you suspiciously. Really? I mean, is that the honest truth? Yep, the most honest of truths. Cheer up, lad. It will all work out for you. I say this as one former thief to hopefully another. Okay, so I think we are done with this. Where is Seelah? Yeah, I don't even know where she is. But the quest is complete, so I think I'm fine.
Move aside.
Yep, think so. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end the episode here, my friends. In the next one, I want to check out that event that we have to check on the Citadel. Apparently an ally wants to talk to us. And then we're gonna go for Land's quest. That should hopefully be the last companion quest we have. Speaking of which... Did you get something from your quest? Not that I can tell, which makes me sad. Which makes me sad. Oh well. Okay, so yeah, this will be it, my friends. As always, I want to thank you all for being here with me on the channel, watching some Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Questions, suggestions, anything at all, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. Many more videos coming out soon, and it is also a free and easy way to support the channel. I hope to see you all in the next episode, and until then, stay safe, everyone.